Steam's Summer Sale 2025 is running from June 26 to July 10th, and it's a perfect time to grab some top-tier games without spending more than $5. Whether you're into intense action, deep storytelling, or creative indie experiences, this list of 25 amazing games under $5 has something for everyone. Borderlands 3, $2.24, 95% off. A first-person looter shooter with insane weapon variety, over-the-top humor, and co-op chaos. You play as one of 4 unique vault hunters, each with deep skill trees and abilities, battling across planets to stop a cult leader duo. The game features tight gunplay, huge environments, and constant action. Perfect for solo or co-op players who love mayhem and loot. Disco Elysium: The Final Cut, $1.29, 90% off. This detective RPG redefines storytelling. Play as a washed-up cop trying to solve a murder in a politically charged dystopian city. There's no traditional combat. Instead, every interaction depends on skill checks, internal monologues, and player choices. With philosophical depth, full voice acting, and branching dialogue, this is a narrative masterpiece. Little Nightmares 2, $2.99, 90% off. This suspenseful horror platformer follows Mono and Six as they navigate a series of terrifying environments filled with grotesque characters, like the Teacher and the Hunter. You'll sneak, solve puzzles, and work together to survive. The haunting visuals and eerie sound design make it one of the most memorable horror games in recent years. Blasphemous, $2.49, 90% off. Blasphemous is a punishing 2D action platformer set in the dark, gothic world of Custodia, inspired by Spanish religious folklore. You play as the Penitent One, a silent warrior seeking to break a curse called the Miracle that has twisted faith into suffering. Armed with your sword Mea Culpa, you'll face grotesque enemies, explore non-linear levels, and uncover tragic lore through cryptic storytelling. Combat is precise and brutal. Every dodge, parry, and strike matters. As you progress, you unlock magical prayers, relics, and upgrades to customize your build. Boss fights are intense, the pixel art is stunning, and the world is dripping with atmosphere. It's perfect for fans of Souls-like or Metroidvania games looking for a dark and rewarding challenge. Gris, 74 cents, 90% off. Gris is a breathtakingly beautiful 2D platformer that tells a silent story about grief, growth, and emotional healing. You play as Gris, a young girl who has lost her voice and is navigating a surreal, crumbling world shaped by her sorrow. As you progress, you unlock new abilities like double jumps, swimming, and turning into stone, all of which help you overcome obstacles tied to different stages of grief. The environment evolves with each color restored to the world, symbolizing Gris's emotional journey. There's no combat, just graceful movement, intuitive puzzles, and a hauntingly beautiful soundtrack. It's an emotionally powerful experience and a visual work of art, ideal for players looking for something peaceful, reflective, and meaningful. Doom 2016, $3.99, 80% off. Puts you in the boots of the unstoppable Doom Slayer, tearing through waves of demons from hell in a high-speed, no-nonsense FPS. The gameplay is all about aggressive momentum, fluid movement, powerful weapons, and brutal glory kills that reward you for getting up close. With a pulse-pounding metal soundtrack, tight level design, and zero hand-holding, it's a modern revival of classic shooter action that never lets up. Steins, $1.04, 90% off. Steins is a gripping sci-fi visual novel that follows self-proclaimed mad scientist Rintaro Okabe and his quirky group of friends as they stumble upon a method of sending messages through time. What starts as a playful experiment soon spirals into a tense battle against a secret organization, with your choices shaping multiple story branches and outcomes. Blending real-world physics with emotional storytelling, it's a deeply personal and mind-bending journey about fate, consequences, and the cost of changing the past. Jurassic World Evolution 2, 99 cents, 95% off. Jurassic World Evolution 2 is a deep park management sim where you design and run your own dinosaur sanctuary. Featuring over 75 prehistoric species, including flying and aquatic creatures, the game challenges you to create secure enclosures, manage guest satisfaction, and handle unexpected disasters like dinosaur escapes and storms. With improved AI, expanded building tools, and a cinematic campaign tied to the Jurassic franchise, it's a must-play for strategy and dinosaur fans alike. Sid Meier's Civilization VI, $2.24, 95% off. In this turn-based strategy epic, guide a civilization from the ancient era to the future. Sid Meier's Civilization VI is a deep turn-based strategy game where you lead a civilization from the dawn of time to the space age. Choose from iconic historical leaders like Cleopatra or Gandhi, and shape your path to victory through science, culture, military conquest, or diplomacy. Unfolds differently as you manage cities, research technologies, form alliances, and engage in wars across a hex-based map. With endless strategic options and dynamic world events, it offers near-infinite replayability for strategy lovers. Star Wars Battlefront 2 Celebration Edition, $3.99, 90% off. Star Wars Battlefront 2 Celebration Edition lets you dive into large-scale battles across all three Star Wars eras, playing as iconic heroes like Darth Vader, Rey, or Yoda, or joining the fight as troopers, pilots, and droids. With stunning visuals and authentic sound design, it captures the cinematic feel of the franchise. This edition includes all character skins and customization content unlocked, plus a story-driven single-player campaign that ties directly into the Star Wars universe, making it a must-play for fans and shooter enthusiasts alike. Mortal Kombat 11, $4.99, 90% off. Mortal Kombat 11 delivers intense, cinematic one-on-one combat with a dark, time-twisting storyline and an expansive roster of fighters, each with their own unique abilities and brutal finishers. The gameplay is smooth and tactical, rewarding both casual players and competitive fans. With deep customization options, iconic fatalities, and stunning visuals, it's one of the most polished and content-rich entries in the franchise. RoboCop, Rogue City, $3.99, 90% off. RoboCop, Rogue City puts you in the visor of the iconic cyborg law enforcer, patrolling a gritty, crime-ridden Detroit straight out of the 1980s. Blending classic FPS gameplay with slow, deliberate firepower, you'll use RoboCop's signature Auto-9 pistol and heavy-duty gadgets to take down criminals, investigate scenes, and make tough, moral decisions. The game stays true to the original films with authentic visuals, voice acting, and a storyline that uncovers corruption at every level, perfect for fans of retro action and dystopian justice. House Flipper, 84 cents, 90% off. House Flipper is a relaxing renovation sim where you buy neglected properties, repair and redesign them, and flip them for a profit. You'll get hands-on with tasks like cleaning, demolishing walls, installing fixtures, tiling, painting, and decorating interiors to suit different client needs. With complete freedom to customize each space, it's an oddly satisfying experience that blends creativity with business strategy, perfect for fans of home design, sims, and chill gameplay. Sleeping Dogs, Definitive Edition, $1.57, 85% off. Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition is a gripping open-world action game set in the vibrant streets of Hong Kong, where you play as Wei Shen, an undercover cop infiltrating the city's most dangerous triad gangs. The game blends intense martial arts combat, cinematic shootouts, and adrenaline-filled car chases, all wrapped in a story about loyalty, identity, and survival. With immersive world-building, side missions, and upgraded visuals in the Definitive Edition, it's a gritty, stylish experience for fans of crime dramas and GTA-style gameplay. Command & Conquer Remastered Collection, $4.99, 75% off. Command & Conquer Remastered Collection brings back two legendary real-time strategy games, Tiberian Dawn and Red Alert, with beautifully updated 4K visuals, remastered audio, and modern UI improvements. You'll build bases, harvest resources, and command diverse units in fast-paced tactical battles across memorable campaigns and skirmishes. With full mod support, a map editor, and online multiplayer, It's a nostalgic yet polished RTS experience that honors the originals while making them accessible for a new generation. The Messenger, $1.63, 80% off. The Messenger begins as a fast-paced 8-bit action platformer where you play as a ninja on a mission to deliver a scroll across a demon-infested world. Midway through, the game transforms into a 16-bit Metroidvania, unlocking time travel mechanics, non-linear exploration, and deeper progression systems. With razor-sharp controls, clever humor, and a dynamic chiptune soundtrack, it's a brilliantly designed homage to classic gaming that constantly surprises and rewards players. Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor, $3.99, 80% off. Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor puts you in the role of Talion, a Gondorian ranger resurrected with the powers of a wraith, seeking vengeance against Sauron's forces. Set in a dark, richly detailed open world, the game blends stealth, parkour, and brutal swordplay as you take on orc captains and warlords. Its standout feature is the Nemesis system, which tracks your enemies' memories, rivalries, and ranks, creating dynamic, personalized encounters that evolve based on your actions. With fluid combat and a gripping revenge story, it's a must-play for fans of action RPGs in the Lord of the Rings universe. Far Cry 3, $3.74. Far Cry 3 follows Jason Brody, a tourist stranded on a lawless tropical island after a skydiving trip goes horribly wrong. As he searches for his kidnapped friends, Jason is forced to adapt, turning from an ordinary man into a ruthless survivor. The game features a massive open world filled with enemy outposts, wildlife, and side missions, along with stealth mechanics, crafting, and skill upgrades. Its intense atmosphere is driven by a standout performance from Vas Montenegro, one of gaming's most iconic villains. Gritty, immersive, and unforgettable, this is Far Cry at its best. Batman: Arkham Knight, $3.99. Batman: Arkham Knight is the explosive conclusion to the acclaimed Arkham trilogy, placing you in a fully open-world Gotham City under siege by Scarecrow and a mysterious new enemy. You'll glide across rooftops, use advanced gadgets in detective investigations, and engage in fluid, combo-driven combat. For the first time, the Batmobile is fully playable, offering high-speed chases and combat. The story delves into Bruce Wayne's inner struggles, blurring the line between hero and madness, while delivering cinematic set pieces and some of the best gameplay in any superhero title. Doom plus Doom 2 bundle, $2.79, 60% off. Doom plus Doom 2 are the legendary FPS games that laid the foundation for the genre, offering lightning-fast combat, iconic weapons, and endless hordes of demons across sprawling, maze-like levels. Despite their retro visuals, they remain thrilling to play thanks to tight mechanics, intense pacing, and atmospheric level design. Both games are also highly moddable, with an active community still creating maps and total conversions, making them timeless classics for both newcomers and longtime fans. Portal 2, $1.09. Solve physics puzzles using a portal gun in an abandoned science facility. Portal 2 is a masterfully designed first-person puzzle game that challenges you to solve increasingly complex physics-based puzzles using a portal gun, a device that creates linked entry and exit points on walls and surfaces. Set in the mysterious Aperture Science Facility, the game features a darkly comedic story with unforgettable characters like the sarcastic AI GLaDOS and the bumbling Wheatley. In addition to the brilliant single-player campaign, it includes a separate full-length co-op mode with unique mechanics, making it one of the most clever and entertaining puzzle games of all time. Black Mesa, 81 cents. Black Mesa is a ground-up remake of the original Half-Life, created by fans and officially endorsed by Valve. It reimagines Gordon Freeman's first journey through the Black Mesa research facility, complete with updated visuals, improved AI, rebalanced combat, and fully overhauled levels, including the once criticized Zen segment. With modern FPS polish and a deep respect for the source material, Black Mesa offers the definitive way to experience this iconic sci-fi adventure for both newcomers and longtime Half-Life fans. Outlast 2. 81 cents. 90% off. Outlast 2 is a nerve-shredding survival horror game where you play as Blake Langerman, a journalist investigating the mysterious death of a pregnant woman in the remote deserts of Arizona. After a helicopter crash, you're separated from your wife and find yourself trapped in a nightmarish rural town ruled by a fanatical cult. With no weapons to defend yourself, survival depends on stealth, hiding, and using your night vision camera, which adds tension through its limited battery life. Disturbing imagery, psychological horror, and an oppressive atmosphere make it one of the most terrifying horror games of its generation. Besiege. 69 cents. 90% off. Besiege is a physics-based building sandbox where you construct medieval siege engines to complete objectives ranging from destroying fortresses to navigating tricky terrain. With dozens of mechanical parts like wheels, pistons, hinges, and cannons, you can build anything from towering catapults to bizarre flying machines. The game's realistic physics often lead to chaotic, hilarious results as your contraptions collapse, explode, or accidentally take flight. Whether you're solving campaign puzzles or experimenting in free build mode, Besiege is a dream for creative tinkerers and fans of engineering-based gameplay. XCOM, Enemy Unknown. $4.59, 80% off. XCOM, Enemy Unknown is a critically acclaimed turn-based tactical strategy game where you lead an elite organization tasked with defending Earth from an alien invasion. As the commander, you'll manage a global defense project, research alien tech, build facilities, and train specialized soldiers. Combat is tense and unforgiving, with permadeath adding weight to every decision. Each mission challenges you to position your squad wisely, use cover, and adapt to unpredictable threats. With deep customization, strategic planning, and a gripping sci-fi narrative, it's a must-play for fans of strategy and alien warfare. Those are 25 epic games for under $5, and most of them offer hours or even dozens of hours of quality gameplay. Whether you're a shooter fan, strategy buff, or story seeker, there's something here worth adding to your library. These deals vanish after July 10th, so don't wait. If you found a hidden gem or snagged a killer deal, drop a comment and let others know. Hit like, subscribe for more gaming content and sale guides, and stay tuned for even more videos during the Steam summer sale. See you in the next one.